Let us understand the social setup of France during 18th century through this flowchart. As you know that the French society during 18th century was divided into three states. The first state, the second state, and the third state. The first state was comprised of the clergy and the church. They enjoyed certain privileges by birth. The most important of these privileges was exemption from paying taxes. It meant that the clergy belonging to the first state, they did not have to pay any taxes to the state. They were very rich and very powerful people. These clergy people used to extract some taxes from the peasants in the form of tithes. Now let us move to the second state. The second state was comprised of the nobles and other rich people of the society. They were also exempted from paying taxes. They also enjoyed feudal privileges which included collection of feudal dues by the peasants. These nobles used to extract a tax which was called a direct tax in the form of taille. So, direct taxes called taille was charged on the common man by the nobles. The third state was comprised of big businessmen, merchants, court officials, lawyers, peasants, artisans, landless, laborers, and servants. Within the third state, some were rich and others were poor. The peasants obliged the landlords by working on their fields, in their houses, to serve in the army, or to participate in the building of roads. They were paying all direct taxes like taille and a number of indirect taxes on salt or tobacco, but they had no rights of their own. It means that out of the three societies, only the people belonging to the third state had to pay taxes to the government. Now let us move to the second topic, the struggle to survive. The population of France increased from 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. This led to the increase in demand for food grains. When the production of food grains could not keep pace with the growing demand, the price of bread, which was the staple food, increased rapidly. On the other hand, the wages could not keep pace with the rise in prices. At the time of drought or hail, harvest reduced and things got worse. Thus, the gap between the poor and the rich widened, and this led to the subsistence crisis. Now just look at the flow chart. The struggle to survive, rapid increase in population, rapid increase in demand for food grains. It means that as a result of rapid increase in population, there was high demand for food grains. And as a result, what happened? Wages could not match rising prices. The demand of the people were very high and the supply was very limited, and as a result the sellers were not in a position to meet the growing demand, and what they started doing, they started increasing the prices. And with a very meager income, with a very low income, the people were not in a position to purchase food grains. Moreover, drought or hail further made the situation worse. And finally, it led to outbreak of subsistence crisis. Thank you.